Hey guys, what's up? It's Patrick here, and today bringing you guys a brand new video. And in this video, I actually wanted to talk a little bit about the future of Clash of Clans and more specifically Town Hall 11. But before I start, just wanted to let you guys know on my Chief Pat 2 YouTube channel, I posted the second episode of Summoner's War. If you guys have not checked that out already, I'm going to throw a link in the description below to check it out. It's a really fun game. I actually have some really cool stuff planned that I wish I could tell you guys about, but go check it out. You won't regret it, and I'll throw the links on the screen as well as in the description below. Alright, so I was thinking the other day, and honestly I've been thinking about this for the last couple of months, sort of the dilemma that Clash faces right now with the fact that it's been a year and a half since we've been able to upgrade to Town Hall 10. If you guys remember when Clash came out in September of 2012, shortly thereafter, I think in November or December, they released Town Hall 9, so that's only maybe 3 months, 4 months, and then after that, they released Town Hall 10, I think in May, so that's maybe 6 months, and since then, we've had absolutely nothing for a year and a half, and it sort of feels like we're eking our way to Town Hall 11, because right now, it feels like we're pretty full at Town Hall 10. We've got the Inferno Towers, we've got a bunch of new troops that you unlock at Town Hall 10, we've got the free spells that you unlock at Town Hall 10. It feels like Town Hall 10 has really filled itself out, which is pretty important because a lot of people talked about Town Hall 11 a year ago, which made no sense because they hadn't added in enough incentives to upgrade. Because if you guys remember when Town Hall 10 came out, there was really almost no point on upgrading your Town Hall. You got, I think, the Inferno Towers when those came out, but besides those, you really didn't get too much else. And honestly, I don't even know if we got the Inferno Towers off the bat. I'm having really bad memory right now, but I remember when Town Hall 10 came out, a lot of people didn't feel like upgrading it yet because it didn't have enough potential, it didn't have enough reward for upgrading it to go against the fact that you're going to be getting a lot less loot. You couldn't raid Town Hall 7s as a Town Hall 10 because your loot bonus was getting absolutely destroyed. You're getting an insane penalty. So honestly, there wasn't a lot at Town Hall 10 to entice you to upgrade, but I feel like a year and a half later, it feels like Town Hall 10's filling out, and it's only natural to upgrade to Town Hall 11. That's sort of the future of the game. And when we think about Clash, it's sort of rare that a game's gone on for this long, and it's still peaking. It's still massively successful. They keep throwing out these insane updates that make it the great game that it is. But with Town Hall 11, I just wonder where they're going to go with it. And I really feel like they're going to figure it out. Obviously, you guys have seen, I've done crazy videos with the developers. I've talked to them before, and they know so much more. I know 1% about what they know about Clash. They're always a step ahead when you talk to them, but it just feels like the future of the game isn't going to be based a lot about content. I feel like it's going to be more about features. Maybe content's not the right word, but around crazy amounts of new troops and buildings, but rather that the features they build around it. So for example, Clan Wars was just a feature-based thing. It didn't add any new buildings to the map. It didn't add any more troops, but it made the game a lot more enjoyable. And I really feel like that's where they're going to have to shoot for, because if we move on to Town Hall 11, I get the feel that they don't want to make the upgrade prices crazy expensive to where you're going to have to spend 16 million gold on upgrading your things, but it feels like it's going to be sort of awkward because then they're going to have to remove the prices. They're going to have to move the prices back for everything at Town Hall 10. So say they make a Town Hall 11 and they make troops upgradable to level 8. They make building upgrades one more time, and then all those things that cost 8 million gold or 8 million elixir already, they're going to have to scale back a lot for Town Hall 10s. And it's just going to cause this reverberation through all the town halls. Because if you guys have seen before, they've reduced the prices of the archers to level 6, which used to be 7.5 million elixir, and I think they're somewhere around 5 million now. I don't know off the top of my head because I didn't have to pay that price. I paid the 7.5 million elixir, but it feels like it's going to be really, really awkward in the future when they release stuff. And I don't feel like they want to make it so it's super expensive to where people just don't even want to upgrade them at all. Because personally, if they release stuff that's 16 million gold to upgrade, I struggle enough with things that are 4 million. And I just feel like it's sort of awkward heading into the future. So for Town Hall 11, if that comes, I just don't know where they're going to go with it. I guess they could release new stuff, but if they release the new stuff, it's going to just cause this reverberation with all the other town halls. They're going to have to reduce all these prices. People are going to complain because they've spent either countless amount of time of upgrading those things, and they feel like all that time they put in was wasted now that the costs have been cut in half. And the people that spend money on it are obviously going to be outraged if you guys have seen this situation with the heroes being downgraded. But yeah, it feels like it's in an awkward spot right now, and I feel like they're really going to have to head towards features if they do upgrade to Town Hall 11. So they could upgrade to Town Hall 11, add a couple things here and there, but honestly, I feel like the future of the game is adding in cool new stuff like Clan Wars that really keeps the game going, because there's a certain point where they're not going to be able to charge you so many pieces of gold and so much elixir for upgrading your stuff, and they're going to have to expand the game another way. I feel like they've done a good job, again, over 2014. Compared to 2013, if you guys were around then, they really had a ton of troops come out at the same time. They were releasing updates every month, whereas now I feel like they release updates every other month. I'd have to go back and look at the calendar, but I feel like over the 2014, they released somewhere around maybe 6 updates, maybe 7. Whereas 2013, they released the Dark Elixir all at the same time, which had the like new troops, the Dark Barracks, and all that stuff. I mean, they were just throwing content out like crazy in 2013, and I feel like they realized at that point they couldn't just keep doing keep doing new content like that, and they had to focus on features like Clan Wars, like saving base designs. And I feel like that's the future of the game, and it's sort of getting it weird when we go to Town Hall 11. But that's sort of just my opinion. I wanted to do a video that I sort of rambled about it. I'm sure it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, actually, now that I go back and think about it. But I guess as a short cliff notes, I'm thinking about Town Hall 11 right now because it's been a year and a half since we've had a new Town Hall. If they do implement Town Hall 11, how are they going to make that work in the game? How are they going to make the prices work without making other people mad that have spent either time or money? How are they going to be able to keep releasing new content without overflowing the game and making it crazy? And I feel like personally they're going to release a lot more features in 2015 to where they don't have to do crazy amount of tweaking and scaling prices back. So yeah. And by the way, Town Hall 11 I think will be electric to match those level 11 walls. If they release it in any other color, the person that made those walls, I just don't even know what to say, because they make no sense in the scope of the game having random blue electric walls around the base. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you drop a like. Again, if you guys have any thoughts on Town Hall 11 or the future of the game, just drop a comment in the comment section below, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.